spring is here, and that means it is the perfect time for garden parties, drinks on the patio, find yourself a rooftop like this is your season. Today, Ryan Spatz from B&GC in Cherry Creek is here to show us some fun drinks that can really spice up your spring. Thank you for being here.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited.
I'm
You
excited.
brought us a little bit of twist. You couldn't do it just like straight, out of the park. So this is going to be one mocktail, is that correct?
Correct.
2 regular cocktails, so I'm told I can't sip. I'll play by the rules. So I'm gonna try to figure out like what's what.
Perfect.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what do you want me to do?
So we'll start with this one. Just give it a smell, give it a whiff. You're going to notice some citrusy notes, a little bit sort of sweet on the sort of nose there.
There's
it's
no
a
booze
phenomenal.
in this.
No, there might be.
Oh, really? I was like the queen of the mocktail when I'm pregnant, so I feel like I know my stuff, and maybe I don't. I don't know. Okay, smells really good. I love the citrus, very orangey,
exactly.
orange forward.
You should get some rhubarb notes to it as well.
Ooh, I love rhubarb. Okay.
So the next one here is going to be very lemon forward. You should get some herbal notes from the honey. It's phenomenal.
I smell gin.
You are correct. There's gin in there.
Yeah, I told you I know my stuff. I know my stuff, Ryan. Okay, let's see.
And then that last one would be very bitter on the front end.
Is this a Negroni?
That is a Negroni. So very, very sweet, bittersweet cocktail. Phenomenal.
I think this one has booze. I think
That
the
is
first
correct.
one is the mocktail.
You are correct, yes.
Yes! Told you I knew my stuff. All right, this is awesome. They look incredible. Are these things like hard to make? If I'm at home, armchair bartender, I can do this.
You can do this. So the first one you tried here, that's a phony Negroni.
So I can sip this one.
You can sip this one,
Okay.
yes. So you'll have that non-alcoholic gin, a non-alcoholic aperitif, and then a bittersweet rhubarb liqueur to it. It's about as close as we can get to a Negroni without using actual real spirits, but it's a great alternative if you're not, drinking booze.
I like it. You might be able to fool someone with
Yes,
this, I think,
exactly.
when you taste it.
Yeah.
Someone who's not an expert like me.
Exactly.
And what about this? I love like a light lemon forward cocktail.
Right.
as
So
well.
this is a perfect cocktail for spring going into summer. It's called a bee's knees. You're going to be getting some gin. It's lemon and honey. It's super simple. You can get this at the grocery store if you have a bottle of gin just laying around. It's amazing.
Amazing. So April 1st, you guys have a very unique event going on. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So we're running 2 truths and a lie cocktail class. So guests will pay $55. They get to come in. It's basically a beginner's class. Come on in if you don't know anything about cocktails. You'll get to play around with some booze. We'll teach you a little bit of history of the spirits that we're using. And then guests will actually get an opportunity to come behind the bar and make their own drinks. And then all the ingredients are provided. We can give them the recipes to send home, which is a lot of fun. I
admire you. Being a mixologist is such an art. I feel like making this cocktail was like a little creation of art that you made. How do you get into becoming a bartender?
You like booze. That's the easiest.
A good answer.
You like booze. That's probably the easiest. But working in the industry for 10 years, there's a lot of ways to move up. And one of the for me, untouched areas was cocktails, and I love it. I love being able to serve a good cocktail. I'm not a good cook, by all means, but I can make a pretty mean drink. So.
I love that, and I do want to say B&G. I always call it Boys and Girls Club, but you guys say just
we are B&GC.
Okay,
yes.
B&GC.
So Boys and Girls Club was a rumor that was started.
Oh.
Yeah. So we've never
it's not
legally.
even true.
We've never been legally B&GC.
Okay, so B&GC. It's just, if you haven't been in Cherry Creek, it's such like a sexy, fun spot.
It's so
you guys
much
have
fun.
been going strong, made it through the pandemic.
Yes.
I mean, congratulations on that. And you do cool events like what's happening April 1st. So Ryan, thank you for being here, trying to trip me up. You couldn't do it, but we appreciate you.
Yeah, of course.